made it to Timisoara. We're gonna check into our boutique hotel in a second, and if it's not too cold, we might go swimming, we might go eating, unpack, and then tomorrow it's gonna be a bit chilly, so we might do some sightseeing. Traveling in 2020. We made it into the room. We're gonna settle in. I'm sharing with my sister who's filming right now. And this is like so cute. Look at this adorable room. We have a quirky little window, which is like closer to the floor than to the ceiling. And I don't know, it just looks like those historic buildings, and I love the fact that we have a robe. I love it when hotels give you robes. And yeah, oh my god, I can't wait to show you the garden, which is absolutely adorable, and the pool looks phenomenal. I can't wait to jump in and try their food. Of historic sightseeing today. We are at the castle, which dates back from the 1300s. With a defense role. Imperial New England IPA. Hey friends, so I was reading up about the hotel. There's a couple of things that could be maybe better, but it is really nice over here, and they have amazing coffee. And I was looking, it's really cool because they have a couple of free services. I mean, the pool, the jacuzzi, that's obviously free, I mean at no extra cost. One thing I really like is they have a free shuttle service from to and from the airport. So if you do decide to fly to Timisoara, they can pick you up for free, which I think is awesome, because when you travel to a new place, you don't want to spend extra money on a taxi and whatever, so that's definitely a big plus. We're actually not going to explore Timisoara today because it's a bit rainy over here, but we're going to, what's the city called? I'll let you know shortly. I'll know when we get there. So we're visiting Cramele Recas today. So it was quite good. Unfortunately, we were unable to visit the actual place where they make the wine, but we visited the store and we bought a bunch of wine bottles at a better price that you'd found back in Bucharest or in supermarkets. So we bought some red, rosé, white, and sparkling wine, and we'll try some tonight. And sorry, my mask keeps falling, but I promise I was wearing it properly in the store. Yeah, I'm not as big on wine as I am with beer. Like, beer will forever be my favorite drink. But recently I've started to get into wines, and I think I've started to do that because we were supposed to go in France this year, in Bordeaux, which is the home of red wine, right? And I guess wine in general. So I kind of trained myself throughout the year to like wine, and especially red wine. And we couldn't go to France because of COVID, and we went to Timisoara and around Romania. So it's cool that we still got to go to like a winery and do some wine. We didn't do wine tasting, but we'll do some wine tasting tonight at the hotel. So yeah, that's all for now. I don't know where we're going next, but I'll tell you when we get there. They have exposed all sorts of tools, I think more traditional tools that they used to make wine. So Recas Wineries, the ones that we just visited, won numerous prizes, and including a bunch of French prizes, which I assume are the best for wines. And they have the highest distinction held by a Romanian wine. Right now we're in Lugoj. We are now in the city center of Lugoj town. Behind me you can see where the mayor works, and this is a famous church. I'm gonna try to get some more information. It's a bit, the city looks a bit like untaken care of, like houses and blocks of flats, communist and not well taken care of, but it also has some gorgeous buildings. You can see that it used to be an important place. This is the Orthodox Church, the Dormition of the Mother of God. This is Banat's most important Baroque building from the 18th century. It was erected between 1759 and 1766 by the civil engineer Johannes Bruter from Timisoara on the initiative and at the expense of the boier Gavril Gureanu. The town hall of Lugoj was erected between 1903 and 1905 in neoclassical style, and it was originally destined to be the city treasury. Lugoj is a martyr city, which means that a lot of people died here in the revolution in 1989, the revolution against the communist regime, and it's the second free from dictatorship city in Romania after Timisoara, which is where the revolution started. This part of the country has been under the Austro-Hungarian Empire for centuries, so you can definitely see the Austrian influences in architecture. This is a bit of a depressing sight because you see a lot of gorgeous buildings that are from the 1800s and they look spectacular. The architecture is amazing, but them and they just look like they're about to collapse. More depressing sights. Buildings like right in the city center. We are now walking on the Iron Bridge, which is one of the landmarks of Lugoj, and that is the Bega River. There's also some communist landmarks in the city. It turns out that the Iron Bridge is an emblematic construction of Lugoj, purpose to unite the town's two sides, the German Lugoj and the Romanian Lugoj, and it was flanked by 4 custom offices, and it weighs 185,554 tons of iron. And the bridge was inaugurated in 1902, and the metal framework was manufactured in Reșița. So the one behind me would have been the custom office, but now it's just a souvenir store. So we are now in Buziaș, a balneal resort, the only one in Western Romania, and we're in a colonnade. So you're walking around here. This is all the way along the park. So it's that if it rains, you can still walk around and get water from the spring and, you know, not have rain and snow fall over you. Mai degrabă otoman. So this was refurbished in the 1900s, and it's where you get mineral water from. Sorry, that's normal water. Mineral water over here, so for treating different problems. Stray dogs. Funny enough, this bar is called the airport. Oh, we made a friend.
Altfel dai mai la picioare, știi?
Would you look at this magnificent pool? We got changed in some nicer clothes and we're gonna go have a cocktail in this beautiful piazzetta.
Face uite, a fost construit